All right, so we got Trazyn. The Infinite is the most powerful character in all of Warhammer. But before we get into it, I want to say, man, make sure you guys go follow my Twitch at twitch.tv/KingIndy with 2 Y's at the bottom of the screen. It's also in the description down below. Other than that, let's get right into it, man. Hopefully I said the guy's name right. If I didn't, brother, I don't want the black trucks outside my house, you know, lighting my stuff up like the 4th of July.
G'day, guys and gal. People are always debating who is the most OP entity in Warhammer 40k.
Okay, sure.
Is it the Emperor, Khorne,
it is
the Void Dragon, the Hive Mind? But I'm gonna
or Vulcan. Not funny? Oh, okay.
Throw in my own little Pokemon into this battle and make a strong case for Trazyn, everyone's
Trazyn,
favorite
okay.
undead space Egyptian Ash Ketchum cosplayer, as I believe he is actually the most powerful character in the setting, with abilities and feats which put the other heavy hitters to shame. By the end of this video, you'll be like, holy shit, Majorkill, Trazyn really is the Warhammer 40,000, or you'll be back. Before we get started, why am I wearing a hat? I'm not usually a hat boy. Well, it's because of my surgery I spoke about in my last video.
Oh!
Full transparency, I got a hair transplant. Now before you evil bald people start ripping me
hey, listen. This is the internet. I respect him being, you know, like real and stuff like that. To be honest with you, I don't care about people getting, you know, like I don't care about people getting like the LeBron James. I don't care about people getting like the hair. I don't care about people getting like hair transplants and like that. But I know, bro, in this world, bro, we got a lot of, you know, imperfect people, you know, judging people like they're perfect. So at the end of the day, I can only imagine what they said about my boy Majorkill. What they said about my boy Majorkill's toupee.
In my years I've spent waging war against you. Firstly, I didn't get it because I was balding. I just had a severe widow's peak that I wanted to correct because I'm vain and insecure like that. And secondly, even if I did it because I was balding, that just proves how much I despise you. That I'm willing to spend a shitload of money, undergo invasive surgery, and go without sex or partying for at least 3 weeks, just not to be like you. Majorkill 1, Horus 0.
Hey, what's that one thing in SpongeBob? Bone! Ah, my eye!
While you don't want to see my head right now, it looks like Stalingrad. But a more important news,
my eyes! Oh, my eyes!
Launching a website, a significantly better logistics system, and a brand new model. That being the Collector of Infinity, a curious and powerful traveler who seeks to collect everything and anything that ever was. This model is available right now, alongside the other dozens of professionally printed major minis we have produced over the years, like the Shark Day, the Empire Ender, Kitten, and many, many more. All playable in your D&D campaigns or as proxy models for tabletop war games.
Oh, I'm about to get abs.
Weekly mini releases.
I'm about to get like 10 abs.
Months, on top of an upcoming high-ticket competition and other exciting announcements, so watch this space. Link is below. Today we'll go over why Trazyn is so goddamn powerful, showing off his feats, abilities, and power from the lore. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it!
I want to work my way up his power levels, starting with the normie stuff, before getting into
the Necrons, right?
Pure holy shittier stuff. But first, who is Trazyn? Our boy is a Necron overlord who was one of the first Necrons to wake up since the War in Heaven, meaning he was active and fully conscious during the Great Crusade and Horus Heresy, finding the latter to be an extremely entertaining affair. Now, most Necrons who awoke early, with the true awakening date being the current setting, not around the Great Crusade, they would suffer from dementia and malfunction. But Trazyn awoke with 100% of his faculties intact, because he's just dope as hell like that. Trazyn is an extremely curious kleptomaniac, traveling the galaxy in order to collect and document literally everything. He is like a Warhammer nerd with infinite money, infinite time, and a good airbrush, buys every army, and spends all his time assembling and displaying them. He has collected guardsmen from every regiment, armor from every Space Marine chapter, and pretty much every weapon type ever forged. But beyond that, he has also collected some seriously hectic shit as well, like a Krork, a Solitaire, multiple Custodians, an Enslaver, an ancient Cainite warrior, just to name a few. The dude has even collected fucking fleets, all of which is stored and displayed in the Solomon's Galleries, which is basically a world-spanning museum. As an overlord, Trazyn enjoys many powerful benefits. If you slay him, his consciousness will return intact to his tomb world where a new body will be forged for him. He also has 100% of his willpower and can command thousands of Necron warriors at any given time.
Damn!
But overlords really aren't that impressive in the grand scheme of things.
Brother's
They're
cracked.
often beaten by Space Marine captains or Terminators, warrior types that Trazyn finds it fun to fuck with. No, what really sets Trazyn apart is 3 things: his unique upgrades, his Pokemon, and his attitude towards everything. I'll start with his upgrades. Trazyn is actually a fucking monster on the battlefield due to various technologies and weapons he uses. His Obliterator staff is considered to be one of the most powerful weapons in the entire galaxy. It's called the Emphatic Obliterator, and if Trazyn hits a single unit with it, that unit's entire squad will also die, as it reflects that damage to all nearby creatures that are of the same unit type as the unit.
I think he's talking about tabletop right now. Okay.
That was hit. So if Trazyn gets attacked by 50 gaunts, hitting one will fry all 50. This staff is also capable of parrying and damaging contained, as evident when Trazyn went toe-to-toe with the Transcendent Deceiver in melee combat.
I mean, obviously Vulcan can he can legit do the same thing, but like, oh my goodness, wow, I wasn't expecting that from him.
A style of combat that Trazyn loathes.
Okay, Metal Mouth.
This stuff was a special experiment, combining Necron tech with Old One tech, hence its fucking bonkers power. On top of that, Trazyn also borrowed a special cloak, without asking of course, that would give him time warping abilities. Not time travel per se, but the cloak could predict danger and also counter time traveler effects. He originally borrowed it to help in his rivalry with Orokin, as Orokin is a master chronomancer, aka time traveler, but it came in handy in his duel with the fucking Catan shard as well. A very unique power Trazyn possesses that no other Necron does, like many Necrons have discussed their jealousy over Trazyn having this power, is his ability to have surrogate hosts. Trazyn can, at a moment's notice, possess the body of one of his underlings. This underling will then be reshaped into Trazyn with all of his weapons and armor and powers intact, meaning Trazyn can basically teleport to anywhere where one of his surrogates are at a given moment. And
oh, that's fire. Wait a minute. Yo, that's heat. It's kind of like how like in GTA 5 how you can like switch to like any character at like any given time even though like it's you playing. Wow, okay. Wowzers. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's actually pretty fly. I haven't heard of like any power I haven't heard of any power. No. I haven't heard of anybody who uses that like type of power before. Besides this guy right here. Okay. I mean, he's in like Kratos right now, so we just gonna let him breathe, you know?
It also means that he is like really hard to kill, as he will often flee one body before its destruction to enter into one of his surrogates.
Okay, yeah, that's fire. That's fire.
He can activate numerous surrogates at one time, like some kind of Naruto clone jutsu, and have dozens of Trazyns on a battlefield at one time. So you've got a Necron overlord who can teleport and clone himself with a literal god tier weapon and the ability to sense danger via his time cloak. That is someone who you do not want to fight with. But the kicker is that Trazyn's weakest aspect of himself is his physical prowess. He will rarely ever engage in this kind of primitive combat, and would rather just set 1,000 traps or schemes to defeat his enemy rather than beat them to death. This brings me to my next PowerPoint. Trazyn being a fucked up Pokemon trainer. When Trazyn captures stuff, he does so with insane ease. Like all he does is throw a Pokeball and everyone in like 100 square meters gets sucked in. Once, when he was stealing an Eldar Maiden World's Heart Crystal because he wanted it, an Exodite Eldar Warhost was charging at him. It had elite Exodite Knights riding dinosaurs, as well as a Farseer Witch riding a T-Rex. He simply just threw a Pokeball and captured the entire Warhost.
Bro, what the hell? It calls man the damn collector. So like, bro, you telling me that this guy right here, that this menace right here, first of all, this is my first time ever even hearing about Trazyn. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. And again, if I mess up your name, bro, I do not want the floor. I don't want like 8 guys hopping out of 2 trucks just lighting my house up. Okay, I'm sorry, but bro, you got steel ribs right here, just coming out of nowhere, just popping out a ball and throwing, and everything just getting sucked into it. That's crazy.
He has done this time and time again, capturing millions of combatants mid-battle. If it's a particularly spicy unit, like a Custodian, he can just focus on that single one unit and bam, got him. He has like unlimited fucking AoE master balls out of the wazoo, and there really doesn't seem to be anything to counter it. The only thing he generally doesn't Pokeball are demons or warp entities. I mean, it's confirmed that he could if he wanted to, but bringing those back to the gallery would eventually cause issues. As an example, he threw away the Black Bell of Saint Gestal, a super corrupted artifact, because it was annoying him. He actually threw it into the webway because nothing gets Trazyn's dick harder than fucking with the Eldar. The thing is though, he doesn't just display everything he catches. Once caught, Trazyn will implant his Pokemon with Mind Shackle Scarabs. These Scarabs don't just lobotomize the victims and make them useless slaves. They still maintain their consciousness, but they are subtly influenced to follow Trazyn's instructions. For example, a squad of Space Marines he is shackled will engage the enemy instead of the Necrons they are fighting alongside, just out of instinct. They literally just won't register the Necrons as a threat. So with this in mind, at any given moment, Trazyn can throw armies at you. During his hectic battle with the
Okay, hold the hell, bro. Who made this guy, bro? And why did bro? How come Vulcan don't got that? Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I know Vulcan got like a lot of power. Obviously, you know he's the greatest of all time. But like, bro, how come Vulcan? Yo, give Vulcan everything. I'm gonna be honest with you. He deserves it. Like, duh. But at the same time, yo, who created this guy? Where did he come from? He got all types of secret gadgets, bro. He got the whole damn. He got the damn the damn Batman belt around him. Like he got everything on him. Like, bro, he got a problem for everything. But I can't lie to you. His power and like, you know, like his power from like switching between like the other like Necron and stuff like that. I'm gonna be honest with you, that's probably like the best power that he has in my opinion. That's what I think. I think that's like the best like technique that he has. Other than that, he's kind of cracked. It's a little unfair. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is a little unfair. He kind of got like every like which way a little bit.
Catan Shard, Orokin said to Trazyn, "Mate, you better have brought a fucking army." To which Trazyn replied, "My dear colleague, I brought 5. Fuck, that part of the lore was so awesome. Trazyn just throwing out army after army. Gene Stealer cultists, guardsmen.
He throwing out armies like they're Pokemon cards. Oh, what's armor you want? Oh, you want the black army? Okay, here you go. Let me see what I get. Oh, here you go. And he just throws it like, huh? Yeah, how come Vulcan can't do that? Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of you guys say that I glaze Vulcan or whatever. I mean, listen, to each his own. You guys can say whatever you want, but at the end of the day, I mean, you know it as well as I know it. Vulcan's the greatest of all time, but that's, you know, it's for another video. You know, maybe that's just me or whatever, but I think that's for another video. Obviously. Oh, and by the way, I do have a video, you know, all just dedicated to my sweet, glorious King Vulcan. You know, coming up. I think it's like a 30-some minute video. You might get it today, but there's a lot of videos going up today, but you might get that video today, you know, as well. So, yeah.
That Exodite war host he captured 10,000 years prior. This isn't just a one-off either. When he was on Cadia, trying to stop the opening of the Great Rift as a bit of a side quest because he found Chaos to be obnoxious, he threw out Space Marine forces that dated back to the Horus Heresy. These Astartes were a bit confused, but they saw Space Marines in their colours and Space Marines with tentacles and horns, and they knew who to shoot. Dude even threw out a Custodian during this battle, and the Golden Giant proceeded to go to town on the bad guys. All of this, though, is Trazyn being extremely conservative with his Pokemon. These are like the bottom tier in terms of power of what he can do. Imagine he just says fuck it and throws out a Krork, a 12-meter tall Uber Orc, with the strength to crush a Primarch, nigh unbreakable armor, and weapons that were designed to kill gods. Not only would that thing just completely rampage
he can do that
armies, but its mere existence would send a turbo shockwave throughout the galaxy's war,
no.
drawing billions of orcs to it who wish to witness a demigod reborn, who in turn would then grow larger and smarter.
No.
Or imagine he throws out the perfect clone of Fulgrim.
Wait. Can he actually, like, you know, just pick up like a? Can he actually do that? Oh no, bro, please.
Semi-loyalist Primarch back to the setting. Fuck it, imagine he throws out the Hive Fleet that he once captured for a laugh. Now obviously Trazyn doesn't want to throw these things as A, it could destabilize the galaxy, and B, these are some of his favorite displays, but if the man unleashed everything, no holding back, his enemy would be turbo fucked. Like imagine Guilliman and his honor guard charging Trazyn. He could legitimately just pokeball them or throw a Krork at them. What are you gonna do in that situation except just eat turbo shit? All of this power is enhanced even further by Trazyn's attitude. Trazyn wants to have a fun galaxy that isn't too hard to navigate, so he can go around and steal interesting shit to add to his museum in the hopes that he can one day open it up for people to come and see. To this end, he tried and nearly succeeded in stopping the opening of the Great Rift by allowing Call to unlock the secrets of the Blackstone pylons. Trazyn also once said in passing that the Imperium should let him take the Emperor as he believes he could much better preserve or even restore him, which based on Necron tech and all the insane shit Trazyn has in his museum, I wouldn't actually be surprised. You know how—
Wait. They can restore the Emperor? That's actually not a bad idea, yo. Yo. Do you guys think they can, like, I don't know, like, this is just like a hibernation, but do you guys think they can, like, make Vulcan, like, a little, like, you know, like, a little bit more, like, powerful or, like, advanced in a way? I'm not saying that, you know, my sweet, glorious king needs some advancements, but I'm just asking, you know. Do you think they can make that, you know, possible? You think so? I think so. You know what? Hey. Trazyn, I like you, bro. Trazyn, hit my line, bro. I got a proposition for you.
I spoke about that deceiver Catan that Trazyn fought. Well, upon beating him, he took a shard for himself and now uses it to power his museum. The kicker is that he is constantly chatting to it and interrogating it, shifting through what are lies and what are truths. He is even feeding it smaller deceiver shards as rewards for it sharing its knowledge with him. Despite the fact that is making it harder and harder to contain. But Trazyn doesn't care. He just turns up the containment field power. Trazyn is so aloof and hyper-fixated on what he wants that it honestly wouldn't surprise me if one day he accidentally killed Abaddon and saved the galaxy because one of the joysticks in the Vengeful Spirits command deck was a 1-of-1 model that Trazyn wanted. So he accidentally murks the War Master of Chaos to get it. As a funny side note that pretty much perfectly encapsulates Trazyn, one time he was super mad at Orokin for fucking him over, so he spent centuries entirely focused on bypassing Orokin's defense network until he was eventually able to materialize in Orokin's room, where he proceeded to shoot Orokin in the face before leaving. Now Orokin simply could rewind time to undo the damage, or just heal as he is a Necron, or worst case scenario, regenerate a new body, so it literally did nothing except satisfy Trazyn's petty rage, which I thought was hilarious. Speaking of Orokin, Trazyn is a genius, probably the smartest being in the galaxy.
Hold up there. Hold up. Yo, Majorkill, I understand, like, you know, what we're doing here, but, yeah, let's not ever say that again. We all know who's the smartest in the galaxy, okay? It's not the Emperor. It's not Trazyn. It's not, the guy that got shot. It's not, like, you know, we all know who the smartest is. It's not anybody in the comments. You know, it's not even me. We all know the smartest guy, in the world's history. Obviously besides God. God is smarter than stronger than everybody, like, possible. But I'm like you know, somebody that's, like, you know, on our level, Vulcan is actually stronger than everybody. You know, like, I just had to say that, you know, he's stronger, smarter. He's more like, he's just like, man, he's just so like the way he breathes, like, it makes me want to breathe just like him. You get what I'm saying? Like, wow, bro. Like, every time, like, even, bro, he could walk by me, bro, and he could smell like straight just Louisiana swamp water. Bro, I promise you, bro, I would smell him, bro, and then I'd be like, man, Vulcan, my sweet glorious king, please don't crush me with your aura. But, Vulcan, you know, if you need to wash it back, I'll wash it. Yo, pause. All right. Pause, yo. Pause. Pause, yo. Pause. But, like, if Vulcan needs to get his back washed, I'll wash his back.
He was able to stalemate a court case against Orokin, despite the fact that Orokin kept rewinding time in the court every time he lost, as Trazyn was so smart that he continually countered all of Orokin's arguments until Orokin eventually settled for a draw because he could not outwit Trazyn. Another note I need to mention is that at the end of the Infinite and the Divine book, during the epilogue, skip ahead 20 seconds if you want to avoid spoilers, Orokin has figured out how to become an energy god for short periods of time under very specific circumstances. He wishes to destroy Trazyn and his tomb world due to Trazyn being a sneaky shit and going against his agreement with Orokin. The book ends with Orokin becoming this god and preparing to imminently strike, yet Trazyn is still in the setting and his museum, as far as I can tell, is still intact. So Trazyn was able to counter an attack by a fucking god. A god who easily tore apart and defeated a transcendent Catan shard, one of the most powerful things in the setting. Trazyn can destroy armies, capture armies, imprison anything, and he's a near god tier melee warrior who has the ability to literally defeat gods.
How is he like
the best
this?
part is that all he wants to do is show people his collection, with all of his power being collected due to his desire to protect and grow his museum so one day people can appreciate it. Fuck me, that's wholesome. If you enjoyed the video and you want to support the channel, then pick up a major...
Shout out to Majorkill, man, for this video. Like I said before, oh, man, don't think I forgot about part 13 of Hell's Reach. That's coming through today as well. This video is coming through. I got a 47 Rage Gaming Rage compilation that's coming through today. But also, before you guys leave, make sure you guys follow my Twitch at twitch.tv/KingIndy with 2 Ys. Click the link in the bottom of the description. Click the link in the description to go straight to my Twitch. And other than that, I'm going to see you guys later. Thanks for out.